Hi everyone, Lady Amalthea here with a new video, and today I am looking at the Numinous Tarot and the Threadbound Oracle, which I recently received from Kickstarter. Now, this is not the first printing of the Numinous Tarot. This is the, I believe, second edition, and it is just gorgeous. The main difference is that this one is printed on linen. And my goodness, it was absolutely worth the wait. I can get the box open, I swear. So it's quite a decent sized box because the book is so chunky. My goodness. So I'm just trying to move things out of the way. So the book is 224 pages. And it is all in black and white with little tiny pictures from the deck, and it seems like most cards have at least a page, if not 2 pages of meaning, information, and it talks about why Cedar chose some of the names that they chose. Yeah, so this is the 2021 edition, and I just absolutely love this deck. I haven't had a proper play with it, but yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff in here. So this is a 79 card deck, and I do believe the 79th card is the Numinous. So Cedar has renamed some of the cards, such as the court cards. So instead of the pages, we have the dreamers. Instead of the knights, we have the explorers, which I love. Instead of the queens, we have the creators, and so the kings, we have the mystics, and for swords, we have bells, wands, we have candles, pentacles, we have tomes, and cups, we have vials. And it talks about the different themes. It's just a gorgeous little book. And then in the major arcana, some of the other cards have also been renamed. So we have, in the place of the high priestess, we have the diviner. And then in the place of the empress, we have the nurturer. In the place of the emperor, we have the founder. And then card number 5 is the visionary. Card number 5, is it the hierophant? No, that doesn't seem right. So yeah, some of these cards have been renamed, which just suits this deck really well, because this deck is meant to be queer, intersectional, non-binary, non-gendered, and for someone like myself, absolutely perfect. Now, the cards aren't super huge. There's a gorgeous, look at this rainbow box. Oh, isn't it pretty? It's got one of those ribbons to help you get the deck out of the box. And oh, let's get that to focus. That's the back of the card, so they can be used upright or reversed. Yeah, like I said, it's a linen stock, and it just feels divine. So we have, let me see if I can. Yeah, so the 79th card, I was correct, is the Numinous. Am I saying that correctly? I feel like I am. Numinous. So quite a few of my friends have this deck, and have all said beautiful things about it, so I just absolutely had to get it. And I'm so glad I have, because it is just fine. I wasn't planning on doing like a full kind of walkthrough of every card, but I'll just show, hang on, is that focusing? So I'll just show a few here and there. 4 of Candles. Oh, I love this one, Dreamer of Tomes. So that's Page of Pentacles, I believe. And oh, I've got to show the card that represents me. I love this one, Explorer of Vials. just, oh my goodness. So I'm really, really glad I backed this Kickstarter. It's certainly one of the pricier Kickstarters I've backed. Just international shipping to Australia is not cheap. But I have wanted this one for so long, and the fact that I could buy it directly from the creator is so exciting. I can't remember which level of pledge I backed, but whatever I did, I got the Numinous Tarot, which came with the guidebook in the box, and then I also backed for the Threadbound Oracle and the Thread That Binds, which is the accompanying novel. And I've had a quick flick through, which is huge. Look at the size of this book. It's amazing. I've had a quick flick through this deck, and it is just gorgeous with a little book. It's like a little book. The deck box. It's magnetic. I love a magnetic closing. I don't know why I just don't. And it's quite cozy, the little guidebook in here. So just pop that out. Yep. And then these cards are also linen finished. But yeah, isn't that just a cute little box? So these are also linen finished. I'm not sure how many cards are in this deck. It's actually also divided into kind of a major arcana and suits. And every card has a like a keyword on it. So the first card in the deck, we have the, come on, focus please, the protagonist, and what does that say? Curiosity, drive, and motivation. So this deck, like the Numinous, is diverse. There's faces that you don't see in every tarot deck. And it is just divine. And the artwork and the colors are just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm so excited to get to play with these. So let me have a look in the book. The book might say how many cards are in the deck. I'm not sure if this deck, the Threadbound Oracle, is designed to work reversals, even though the back of the card certainly indicates that that's possible, because it's a reversible. This, let me see. Oh, I haven't even cracked this one open. I do believe this was originally a Kickstarter that I missed. Threadbound Oracle is a 50-card deck made for divination and storytelling. It has a tarot-like structure comprised of 29 story cards and 21 suit cards. Each card is labeled with a title and 3 keywords. Card words. So yeah, the guidebook has the meaning for the card, awakened and shadow. So yep, okay, so they are designed to be read in reversals as well. So I'm saying the awakened would be upright and shadow would be reversed. So it has the definition, like the meaning of the card, and then at the end it has what questions to ask. So all the cards have that, so that's quite lovely. So it kind of like invites you to look a little deeper. Oh, it's a little printing error in my book, makes it unique. And then the book, my goodness. So a few of my friends have read this and just absolutely raved about it. It is a 422 page book, and there is already a prequel novel in the works, so that's exciting. So I've got more to look forward to, even though I'm yet to start this. I'm just going to read the back of the book. Tabby is a dream walker, a witch who escapes into the stories of sleep to avoid a birth family that's never loved him enough. Amane is a cartomancer, a medium who speaks for the unseen but doesn't know her own needs. Rhiannon is a psychic, an archivist who can see, now this was a capital S, into the past but only has eyes for the future. Their stories intertwine as they discover the secrets of illumination, a magical craft which creates immortal manuscripts, explore the library's archive, and apprentice under their master mentors, the three of whom are competing to be the next head librarian and have relationship history of their own. How do you know who's truly worth being part of your family? Sometimes we must forge connections in order to heal. Other times those bonds must be broken. So this is quite interesting. And the art, just the cover, the look at the front is just gorgeous, and it's got more of Cedar's artwork on the back. It's quite a solid kind of novel, and I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth into it. And oh, it's got a glossary. It's even got a content warnings, which is really cool. And a note about pronouns, because they use neo pronouns, which is exciting because so do I. So yeah, like I'm really excited to get my teeth into this. I was just making sure this was recording because there was a little pop-up over the screen. I have a bit of a stack from the library at the moment, so I do admit this is not high on my list. My very messy background, do not look at my very messy background. I need to do some rearranging, and the cupboard is stuck open. I have like 6. Okay, I've read one. I've got 5 books from the library, and then I'm reading 2 book club books. So I've got a few things. Oh, and it also came with this gorgeous little slightly lenticular bookmark and some postcards. Now I'm not sure if this artwork is from the deck or not. I think it is, based on what I've seen, but it's just stunning artwork. I'll have to find somewhere to display them. So if you dig this, I highly recommend checking out Cedar McCloud's work, and checking out Numinous Spirit Press, because I just got an email today, or it might have been last night, saying that like everything's back in stock and you can buy directly from Cedar, which is great because it's always great to support the creators directly, particularly when they're a marginalized creator. I do appreciate if you're in Australia, like the shipping could be a bit prohibitive, and you may want to go through an Australian distributor. I do believe Two Sides Tarot is getting Numinous Tarot in stock, and that's a Sydney-based store who I have bought from a few times, and they're quite good. But yeah, like it's always great if you can support a creator, and I do try whenever possible. Like my goal has been to kind of amplify more creators, look at more decks from creators who are Black, queer, Indigenous, people of colour, and potentially different to myself, which is good because I personally think when you reach out and discover different experiences, you enrich your own world more. And if I'm going to look at a tarot deck and everyone looks, well, not everyone's going to look like me anyway, because, you know, I'm fat, and so many people in tarot decks are skinny, and I just love getting to see a variety of things. And yes, as much as I love my animal decks, I've got Spirit Song Tarot just there waiting to be played with. As much as I love my animal decks, I think it's just glorious to see diversity in decks with people in them, because for so long we just don't have a lot of diversity. I think my tea is a good temperature for drinking. Let me check. Oh dear, that's gone slightly cold. That's what happens when you fuss about with getting dressed and putting on jewelry and makeup and whatnot. So yeah, I would highly recommend both or either of these decks and the book, although like I said, I haven't read it yet. but everyone I know who's read it has just absolutely raved about it, and I am so excited to actually get to do some work with these. I haven't really been keeping up much with my own kind of magic practice of late. I've had a few things going on in the mundane that have kind of transpired to interfere and just kind of get in the way, so I haven't been playing with the magic as much. So I'm hoping I can kind of work a bit more of that in. I was thinking about doing a book review of Kellyanne Maddox's Rebel Witch, which we read for my book club recently, and I listened to the audiobook, and honestly it was like having Kellyanne in the car with me, which is just lovely. I'm sure anyone who watches this channel knows of Kellyanne Maddox, because she is one of the biggest names in TarotTube. And I've got a reading coming up with her, and I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do one for ages, and she had some stuff on sale, so I got one. So yeah, I just wanted to just make it. Well, I guess 16 minutes isn't all that quick. I just wanted to make a little video by my standards. Just showing off some bling that took not actually all that long to get here, considering international shipping and freight and everything. It arrived pretty timely. I'm very, very happy with it, and I'm going to go and drink my tea before it goes cold. Many blessings. See you all next time.